Starting stream, are we live? I believe so. Let me check. Normal latency, I believe. So are we live now? Yes, okay, we're live. Alright, good morning, afternoon, or evening, ladies and gentlemen. I am Brody from AAMU1, and we are here doing watching the finals and closing ceremony, as well as the game unveil for VEXU for the 2025 year. Currently, they are just starting the closing ceremony, and so I will get the audio up.
Wild ride this world has been. 1 year ago in this dome, we watched as Rapid Relay rose from this stage, revealing your new challenge for the first time. Since then, you and your teams have faced trial after trial, meeting each new problem with a solution, achieving victory time and again. As the year went on, the challenges became tougher, and naturally, so did the competition. And still, you arrived at the highest level. Since the beginning, every competitor in this arena has done what they do best. Pushed boundaries, defied expectations, and as always, shattered their limits. I love y'all too. I feel it. Woo! Oh my goodness. Y'all are killing me. Your dedication has transformed the game of Rapid Relay into something greater than we could have ever imagined. Your impact on VEX history is undeniable. And on behalf of VEX Robotics, we are so beyond proud of everything you've accomplished together. Congratulations once again for making it to the VEX Robotics World Championship. VEX Nation, give it up for you! Yes! Y'all are ready. For 2 straight days, we've seen you pass, we've seen you score, we've seen game objects literally flying through the air again and again. And after more than 4,000 qualification matches in the divisions, only 10 alliances remain here in the VEX Dome, each with one goal: to finish what they started. Over the next few hours, your division champions will compete against one another in what will no doubt be the most amazing displays of teamwork and the most intense matches of the season, until we crown the 2025 VEXIQ World Champions. VEX Nation, it's finals time!
Alright, and so one thing that I really quickly want to go over is that I just noticed this, but he's actually wearing a blue suit jacket now, as compared to V5 he was wearing a red one. That's actually kind of cool. But one thing I just want to go over real quick was that some of these scores that we saw at Worlds were absolutely insane.
I'll be introducing them in alphabetical order by division, divided by program. Please welcome the first of our World Championship Finals alliances from elementary school. It's the Arts Division, seed number 4. We've got Team 21566G, Star River Programming Club, and Team 92886A, Archimedes Junior 1. The Engineering Division, seed number 5, it's Team 32680F, Hwa-Chong Rockets, and Team 98996A, STEM Star Big Fish A. The Math Division seed number 3, it's Team 779E F1 and Team 8188A Yuxiang Primary School.
Sorry, I'm just trying to let them get through these intros real quick, and then I'll continue my thought from earlier.
2, we have Team 87258A Dragon Team and Team 71266V Basis International School Wuhan.
And another thing is that I'm assuming that they're not using copyrighted music also, so I may actually have to mute the audio later now that I think about it. I'll actually turn down this audio just a tad.
Division seed number 1, it's Team 81777A Spicy Noodle and Team 98877Z Storm Chasers.
Alright, so this is all your finals, of course, for the elementary school division. So I think they're about to start introducing the middle school division here in just a second. So yeah, so just click here.
The Design Division seed number 3 with Team 839A Caution Tape Alpha and Team 40585A 10th Gear.
Yeah, so of course here you have the middle school now with Caution Tape, of course, is definitely one of the more dominant programs. I can definitely say that they come up with some unique designs every year, so it's interesting to see them and great to see them here doing well again.
Seed number 4, it's Team 88299A Science Museum 1 and Team 48251D Sapphire D. Opportunity Division seed number 5, it's Team 20236A Gravity Defiers and Team 7755A Sparking Boys.
Yeah, when they get to the matches, I may mute it so that we can kind of discuss some things a little better.
Division seed number 1, it's Team 7755B Flaming Boys and Team 9488A Ace.
And just a reminder that when the game reveal game is unveiled, I believe that's when they will release the game manual as well. That will also come out tonight, which is different from V5, of course, where they did game unveil.
Middle school divisions. From the Spirit Division seed number 2, it's Team 6066X Magic Kid OMG and Team 8666D Simfu Robot.
Which is different from V5, to where the game, of course, was unveiled on the 8th. But then, of course, the game manual released after you had VEXU, JROTC, and V5 Middle School Worlds.
Somebody's got to keep a level playing field. VEX Nation, allow me to introduce a group of incredible volunteers with the hardest jobs in the building, your IQ Finals head referees, Kyle Mitchell, John Holbrook, Matthew Malin, and Steve Clark.
Okay, I'm going to kind of mute it real quick to get through. So, yeah, I think this is scorekeeper refs. Yeah, scorekeeper refs right here.
Chief referee, the one and only Michelle Lonzinger.
Yeah, so Chief Ref for Worlds here.
As always, the goal of our referees is to keep gameplay as fair as possible and help teams avoid penalties. To guarantee the highest quality of matches, the head referees who have been leading their divisions will now be working together for all reffing and scorekeeping roles in the finals. That's right, VEX Nation, the best of the best matches require the best of the best officials. And it absolutely wouldn't be the highest level of competition without the iconic voices of the action, our amazing field MCs. That's right. Over on the Google field, we have Andrew Dolan from Minnesota.
See, once we get through the MCs here, I will mute it so we can discuss a few things and let this kind of run in the background. Again, I am behind.
On the field, we have Caitlin Adamson from Florida.
A little bit behind here, and so I'm going to try and catch us back up to live as best I can.
On the Eaton field, we have Keegan Ota from Hawaii.
Hey, Keegan! Let's go.
And on the Amazon field, we have Oscar McCullough from Virginia.
Nice.
What an amazingly talented
Okay,
group
so
of
4
people
fields,
we
cool.
have here tonight. Vinton won their division.
Okay, so now... Okay, now we're caught back up to live, I think. Or well. Okay, so this is finals rankings for middle school here. I think I just had elementary school up there a second ago.
And our...
Okay, so yeah, this is your finals rankings for which team's going to be going first, and are really also revealing the teams again, just more organized here for elementary school and middle school.
From referees to MCs, and of course competitors, everyone on the floor tonight.
Alright, so really quickly, I just want to kind of go back over since we're caught back up to live and they haven't started any of the matches yet. I'm going to really quickly go ahead and pop up the scores here. So, let's see now. I think, yeah, let's just start with skills, I guess, for each division. Start with elementary school. Absolutely insane. Like, this is the highest score that we've seen ever in a VEX game. 1,004 points combined, or at least as far as I know, 1,004 points combined. 4 skills with many scores in the multiple hundreds. So let's go with now to middle school for skills. You have 1,004 and 1,028 again. So yeah, this is absolutely insane. Because if you look like middle school, I think, had higher programming, but had a lower driver than elementary school. And still, it is just maddening. Because you get out of the top 10 and you're already nearly to half the score of the top scores. It is ludicrous. They're still kind of going through some of the pleasantry stuff. Oh, I think we might be about to start our first match.
Hey, let's hear it for all of the elementary schools.
Okay, I'm going to kind of lower this volume here.
Let's hear it for the engineering division.
Okay, so engineering division first.
Hey, Arts, make some noise.
408 was their score in the finals.
For the math division.
I mean, just looking at these, it's insane. Like, you look at a lot of teams that made it to Worlds, especially down towards the bottom, and then you get towards the top and average score 258. Like, a lot of state competitions, I don't even think ended up, maybe got close to like number 20th.
Putting up a combined score of 408 points today. Let's hear it for 32.
Yep, that
0F.
408.
The Huacheng Rockets from Guangzhou, Guangdong, China. They were the number 11 rank coming out of the engineering division. And they're partnered up.
Okay, so they don't have the
98968.
matches listed yet.
Stems are Big Fish A from Shanghai, China. They were the number 12 rank from the engineering division here at VEX World. They put up again a huge score, 408 points. Are they going to be able to make that again or higher? Let's find out, VEX Nation. Let's get our first finals match started.
See, I remember 408 was their score in
Two,
finals for their division.
IQ.
Let's see. Uh-oh, missed the first shot.
One goal, one switch, and a little bit of a boggle as they'd love to have that top switch over there closer to the driver's station. Now they're in line. Cool thing about the STEM Star, their wheels, they don't have wheels. That robot is stationary right there at the driver's circuit, the loading station.
So this bot doesn't even have wheels. It's literally just a stationary bot. That is...
Missed one up to 9 passes.
Oh, boggled that ball. And so, yeah, it's going to be a lot tougher for them to get these passes off. Already at 124 with not even 20 seconds left. Absolutely insane. It's hard to tell whether they actually counted that switch or not.
And they
Yeah.
keep
Oh,
juggling those balls right into the lower
I'm seeing
bowl.
190 currently. Oh!
Follow there as they miss
And a botched throw at the end. That one's not going to count because there was 3 balls on the field at that time. Wow. Yeah, that was definitely not the 408 that they were probably hoping for.
be able to get their high score. Is this one gonna stand? Let's take it
Oof.
back up to Tyler.
Thank you so much, Andrew. What an amazing match to kick off our VEX Worlds finals. And you know who else is amazing? Our VEX Worlds volunteers. And while we wait for the results of our first elementary school...
Alright, so going back into here, of course, they had 408, and I think... Yeah, we had 446 from the math division, 498 from technology, 433 from arts, and then... Holy... I'm going to have to go back and watch. Does that say 853 for science? Huh? I see, this is another thing. I mean, look at this. Your top 2 teams here and had the highest averages. They only got 20 points. Good grief. Good grief. Okay. So yeah, that is... I'm going to have to double check that. 853, because I don't even think middle school... 446, 511, 525, 525, 446. I feel like I need to scroll back through the science division and look at that. Holy mackerel. Let's see if we can find... This was what, elementary school, right? Yeah, elementary school. Science. Oh, I actually, hey, hit it. Wow, okay.
I was eyeing that stash of water bottles over there.
Okay, so let's kind of count this up, because this is going to be insane looking at it.
Water bottle for you!
No, okay. Let's,
Water bottle for you!
okay, let's do this. Because this is, of course, them getting ready, it looks like. Okay, So just real quick, I'm guessing they got the 4. They got how many? 800 some odd? That's over 30 shots. I think closer to 40 if I'm not mistaken. Oh, okay, hold up. We have our second match going now.
Star River Programming Club from Guangzhou, 33 points. We would love to see that repeated here. We've got 21566G Star River Programming Club from Guangzhou, Guangdong, China. When asked if they had any information they wanted to share with you all, they said they are excited to start Finals Match 2. But before we do, I'm going to introduce you our second team. It's 92886A, Archimedes Junior 1 from Rowland Heights, California. They tied for 3rd at States, bringing them here to Worlds, where they will now compete in our elementary finals.
Holy cow.
Teams, if we're ready, let's go ahead. Vex Nation, count me in 3, 2, 1, go!
Oh. Okay, we'll watch this match.
Team Star River and Archimedes.
And remember, this is your Arts Division team now. Oh, looks like a piece broke off. Does not look like it's going to keep them from being able to score, though. That last one is not going to count. But still, that is definitely, I would say, 400 there. Holy cow. Get it back to live. Hit mute. Oh, okay, they're talking about the teams. Alright, so now let's get on to... Let's see now. Yeah, looking at Arts, they scored 433 in their finals. Not bad, not bad, not bad. Still, I'm trying to figure out the science. So let's see if we can maybe figure that out real quick while they're playing this video. I know it was like somewhere in here-ish, I think. Okay, now. Yeah, here it is. Okay, just doing the math. They would have to get over 60 scored goals in order to have gotten 800 points. That's... Okay, where is this? 5 hours, 19 minutes. Yeah, according to the calculator, they would have to get over 60 scored goals. I am thinking that someone probably screwed up the scoring. Otherwise, we're going to have to look and see, because if that is true, then it is one of the most dominant performances we have ever seen at Worlds, and that will probably go down because it's over double the second place team. Like, let's not forget that. It's over double the second place team. Play. Because I'm just trying to figure out how in the world would they have... Because that's an over 1 per second cycle time.
Division. We're now
Okay, it looks like they got 420 in that match. About to start match 3. Okay, yeah, they're still taking forever trying to... Okay, again, I'm trying to figure out where in the world... Okay, it looks like this match finally gets underway like 10 minutes later. Oh. Finally there. Okay, so 5:28. Now keep in mind this is opportunity. Alright, so we'll watch this match here in just a second for the science division in elementary school to figure out exactly what happened and how they got 853. Starting off middle school division now. 3, 2, 1. I think this is starting middle school. It might be continuing middle school. No, this is starting middle school now. Uh-oh. Slightly behind now, I think. Let's see. Okay, now to get the cycle timing down. There you go. Now you got your cycle timing down. This potentially could be a 1 second cycle time. However, this is more what I would expect. It's closer to like a second and a half, maybe second and a quarter, but it's nowhere near a second, and so I think it still further proves point. That is absolutely insane. They did get over 30 though. So that's definitely going to be your high score now. Or of course it's going to be your high score though, because that was the first middle school team to go. So knock it back down to 30. They'll be in the 400s definitely, I think. Yeah, because I think they got 33 or 34, so it'll be like 40, 400 and 433, I think, or 446, because of how many they got. Alright. And while they're doing that, we're going to look back at this match from the science division, seeing your highest score. Okay, there's 1-2. I mean, I'd definitely say this is close to a second cycle time, but they would need to be over. They would need to be under 1 second cycle time.
6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And that's our finals match.
Okay, so how many did they count then for that match then?
Here it goes up on the board. Boom.
Huh? Okay, hold up. Science division is 485. Yeah, 37. That sounds a lot more reasonable. So wait, then elementary school science. Why did it go in as 853 then? For huh? Surely I'm not the only one confused by this. That is... Because that clearly said... For... What? For 87? Hold up. Where did that come from? Where did that come from? Or 485 maybe. 485. Yeah, I think it was 485. Yeah, 485. Okay. Okay, and 446 to start off for middle school. That is 446 again. This is currently the live worlds for IQ. So, okay, they're still not posting anything yet for the overall finals. So for middle school, the 446, I think that was opportunity. That's pretty much, yeah, that's what they got in their finals. So I think they did pretty good then. However, I think that is the lowest, or at least, yeah, tied for the lowest score. So very good, but still not good enough probably to win unless the other teams drop the ball.
Quick switches there for these teams. Now seeing them all lining up there. There goes Sapphire D lining up as their partners.
Ah, shoot. Did I seriously just do that? I seriously just did that. Alright. Got to the beginning of this match now. Definitely a high score here. Definitely think that's going to be higher than...
16 seconds left now, 15 seconds. Teams could choose to rapidly load directly in the starting zone, but these teams are automatic here with 8 seconds left. How many more passes?
Yeah, you can definitely tell these two teams practice.
3, 2, 1,
I think they got... Was that 32 they got, I believe, or was it... Alright, so let's go here.
Thank you so much, Oscar. Now, folks, you're at
it was 32, I think they're actually. Yeah, if it's 32. Yeah. 32, then they won't be higher than the what's it called? 32, they won't have the high score, but if it is 42, then of course they will. The only thing is that 42 gets you, actually, yeah, 42 would get them to 550, and I think, well, no, that wasn't one of the higher ones, I'm pretty sure, so I don't think that'd be, that was what, middle school, Innovate probably. Yeah. Oh, okay. Back to life.
Our world champion scores could already be up on that scoreboard, or the alliances in the upcoming matches could topple those scores and carve out their place in VEX history. Before we find out, it's time to honor the winners of one of the most prestigious awards in VEX robotics. Here to present the Robot Skills Challenge World Champion Award, please welcome to the stage the President of Innovation First Manufacturing, Gina Folletto.
Yeah, the thing is that with the, what is it?
I am delighted to be on this stage to recognize the 2025 VEX Robotics Robot Skills Challenge World Champions. This team climbed to the top of the rankings with exceptional performances in both driving and autonomous
This is elementary school, right? So then
dedication to
1004 from 95014X. Absolutely insane. 1004.
for elementary school with a score of 1004 is team 95014X. Goo Goo Gaga from California.
Congratulations, team. That is an amazing accomplishment. And again, definitely the highest scoring year we have seen in VEX Robotics history, I would say. Okay, just on the off chance again. Alright, so now,
Score of 1028 is team 95014E Nova X from California.
yeah. So that was, I think that's, oh, 95014 Echo. 95014X. So yeah. Teams from the same organization. Obviously a very good school for robotics. California, of course, one of the more dominant regions. And very hard to compete in if you're a first year team especially. So, okay, let's actually go ahead and just cut that audio real quick. Let's see now. Alright, now so hopefully, have we gotten our score? Okay, so let's go ahead and just kind of rewind because I'm not sure, did we get the score for that last match? Okay, I have not seen anything yet.
Guys, 7 Singapore match number 3. Coming all the way from Singapore. Let's hear it for F1. These guys, 779E. They were the tournament champs of the Singapore National and the number 3 seed from the math division.
I would really love to see
Next
the
up, let's meet the team, Yuxian Primary School. Wow,
I'd really love to
these
see
guys are coming
a-
here from Asia Open second place finalist.
What it's called?
The number 4 in the math division.
From
Oh my
Skills.
goodness.
That's right.
Team 8188A. Together, these teams in the math division had put up a score of 446 points. That's much larger than the 420 that currently stands in the elementary finals today. Let's see what happens in this match. Competitors, your match begins in 3, 2,
2, 1.
IQ. Immediately, they've got a goal and a switch on that driver's side station, and they're moving away. F1 up there. They're situated right in front of the goal and making it look easy. The primary school with one more, and they just keep it going. All 4 switches have been cleared. Those passes worth 12 points when matched up with a goal here. Look at them go. They're juggling those in right from the driver loaded station into the goals.
Yeah, instantly passing off controller as soon as the driver swap starts. They are locked in.
They've only got 20 seconds left, putting up as many as they can. Look at the efficiency that they have.
I would not be surprised if, as we saw the scores climb, if we saw a team potentially get DQ'd for loading zone violation, because I think there was several in the finals for the divisions. It's like right here, I think there was one, maybe.
Do we have more than that? Let's find out pretty soon once we have our results. Let's get Tyler in here.
See, I think we saw another one here in Spirit.
So much, Andrew. Vex Nation, I'm here with my new friends, Kaya, Nico, Knox, Luca, and Simon.
Okay, I think we see the design was probably the most competitive division.
California. Just like all of our competitors, they've been working hard
Yeah.
all season, but they also did something pretty amazing off the competition fields. Kaya, will you tell us a little bit about Parts Exchange?
Yeah, sure. So the Parts Exchange was a program that we started up this season to help give back to our VEX community. This season, we realized that there are a lot of teams out there who may not have the resources to build the awesome robots that they want to build. So we've worked with event partners to set up parts donation bins at the local competitions that we went to. Some teams were very generous, and we were able to collect a lot of parts. We then sorted and organized the parts that we collected and made them into parts kits, which we then sent out to teams who were in need of the extra resources, such as some of the teams affected by the LA fires. I also want to give a shout out to a team that's really inspired us this season, and their resilience is incredible. They are a school from
That's okay. We got time. Don't worry.
Marquez Charter Middle School.
Yeah.
Okay, so yeah, I think we saw 4 teams get DQ'd,
Nico,
probably for those
how many
violations.
people donated to Parts Exchange this year?
We think that at least 50 teams, maybe more, donated, but we don't know for sure. Something we do know for sure is that at least 100 pounds of parts were donated to teams in need this year. I find it so amazing that our VEX community were so generous when the time comes that we need to donate to some teams who need it most.
That is absolutely incredible. Oh my goodness. Is Part Exchange something you want to keep doing? Like keep giving back to the community?
Heck yeah. VEX has brought us together, and robotics has brought us so much joy this season. if we're able to make at least a fraction of the impact on some of the teams that we've had an impact made on us this season, we would do it again in an instant. We've been so honored to be able to collect all the parts that we have. As Nico just said, over 100 pounds of parts. And we're just one team in one small community. Think about the impact that we could have if all of you guys, all of the other teams out there, were to set up parts exchange bins or other fun ideas that they have in their communities. We got this, Vex Nation. Let's do this.
Let's do this, Vex Nation. Wow. Now, Stemosaurus, what would you tell other students who are looking to make an impact in their community but maybe don't know how?
I would say that if you have a good idea, go for it. Because it's most likely, and I will guarantee you, that it will help our community in one way or another. So even if you think it's small, our parts of exchange program started very small at just one tournament, but then it grew and grew, and we even had one here today at the World Championship. And look where we are now, in this amazing place. So it can go a long way.
And how did you guys come up with the idea for parts of exchange?
Well, I think I actually saw some news reports about the LA fires, and I know what most people were thinking were, oh, all of the houses that burned down. That's not what I was thinking. I was thinking, oh my gosh, think about all those robots that probably burned down. And that horrified me because I can't even imagine. That would be so awful. So we just wanted to try and support those teams in any way that we could, and we're so proud that we were able to help them in any small way that we did.
And no doubt, I mean, creating a movement like this is a huge challenge. Were y'all ever intimidated at the challenge of gathering all these parts for all of these students?
It did take a very, very long time, but it was really beautiful to see that it started as just a small idea, and then it kept getting bigger and bigger, and so many generous teams donated. And you should have seen, we were surrounded by parts. They were everywhere, but we sorted them piece by piece, took out every little pin, and then we donated them. And it just felt so good to seal that last piece of tape on those boxes.
Incredible. Vex Nation, give it up one more time for Stemosaurus. Wow.
And that just goes to show that this is such an amazing community with Vex, especially that kids in middle school and elementary school are able to accomplish things like that. So a huge, huge shout out to 5567A Stemosaurus. Alright, now let's see if we finally have a score for that last match.
Thick audience did F1 from Singapore and Yushian from Beijing, China. Did they do it? Did they beat 420? Let's find out.
433. They got one more goal, I think. So they now move into the lead. Let's go.
Passes. They've cleared all the switches. Oh my goodness. That's an incredible match. Back to Caitlin.
Google Division just gave us a run for our money here in finals matches for elementary school, but I have a feeling our science division can get that score beat. Here we are on NASA Field, and I'm going to introduce to you the teams here for finals match 4. From our science division, the alliance that scored 485 points in their alliance, we have 87258A Dragon Team from Beijing, China. We also have 71266B Basis International School from Wuhan, Hubei, China. What do you think, Vex Nation? Is it time to get finals match 4 started?
Okay, technology scored higher.
All right, count it down with me. 3,
Here we go.
2, 1, go! All right, here we are again with Dragon Team and Basis International.
That's 2
Dragon
goals.
Team and Basis International, they've already cleared the first 2 switches on the right side, the
3,
right
4,
targets. We now have the second 2 switches cleared.
5,
That's 4
6,
switches cleared already
7,
in less than 15
8,
seconds of the match.
9,
we have the same mechanism
10,
here we were talking about
11,
previously. We've got that wall
12,
mechanism and
13,
a sensor attached to it. We're
14,
essentially throwing that ball,
15,
loading it, sending it
16,
across the ramp, down to the other
17,
robot, who's
18, 19, 20, 21, 22, 23, 24, 24, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30. Crap, I feel like I got off.
They keep on going. 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Controllers down.
Yeah, I feel like I got off. I think that was.
Outstanding show of alliance and teamwork here on
Let
the
me check.
NASA field. Something
Holy
really
cow, that
cool
was a
that
tall
you may
elementary
notice
school
about
kid.
A lot of these bots is that they are so versatile. We have the opportunity for 2 bots to have very different roles on the field. You'll see in a
I think
lot
that
of these
was
final practice,
37
we
or
have one robot
36.
on one side working on accumulating
So
the ball through the
I'd say
loading zone, and we
472 or
have the other bot
485.
hanging out at the
I think
goal
is where we're
zone
at.
so that we're able to be doing as
They
much
definitely
as possible.
see.
A lot of times those robots
They
are
definitely seem
barely
happy.
moving, but
So
they are passing efficiently and scoring effectively, and it is absolutely
yeah, they definitely seem
VEXU, we are
happy.
just a few matches away from
So
meeting
let's
our
see
winners, but they won't
what
be
the.
the only winners in this dome tonight. At VEX Worlds, our culture is that of a team's individuality, putting on full display not just what you're made
Yeah,
of,
472 or
but where you come
485.
from,
Let's see.
what your dreams are, and what your future holds.
Let me
This
see.
year, we decided that the culture of VEX Worlds deserves
If
its time in the spotlight. Since the beginning of the VEX Robotics competition, not a single team was ever told that they
yeah,
had
it's actually
to
not
decorate
in.
their pits. It occurred naturally. The spirit of competition brought out the
Oh yeah, pit
creativity in
design
our
and costume
competitors.
contest.
The
Love it.
design of a VEX Worlds pit is a silent message to any and all who happen to walk by, no matter their language. Welcome. This is who we are. This is what we stand for, and we're proud to show it off. This year, we received an enormous number of submissions, and out of all of them, one team rose to the top. VEX Nation, give it up for the winner of this year's pit design contest, Team 32321A Juggernauts from the Philippines.
Oh, that's cool.
Congratulations to our pit design.
Congratulations to the Juggernauts.
And it looks like we might have a score on the NASA field. Over to you, Caitlin.
Yep, looks like we have a score.
We are ready for a score. I told you before we were ready and we weren't quite there, but now we are. Let's see the results from our last match.
499. Okay, so they got.
99 for finals.
Okay, so they had 39 and 38 passes. Okay.
We are gonna now be
Almost to 500.
Keegan on our Eaton field
Unreal.
for middle school.
So we may see this final team hit 500 for elementary school here in just a few minutes, but it looks like we're headed back over to the middle school side.
Thank you very much, Caitlin. We are down here on the Eaton field yet again. We have 3 more matches down on these terror fields here between Eaton and Amazon. See who we got. It's middle school champions now. I will put a little bit.
All right, now let's see.
Behind this because this was my division. Design division goes next. They scored 5-11 in the finals. So let's introduce the teams. We start with the team from Georgia State Signature Event Teamwork Champions.
Yep,
The
511.
Phil Award and the California State San Maze Award at that very same Georgia State Signature event.
10th gear and caution tape alpha.
Fremont in the CA in California. Please give it up for Team 40585A, 10th gear. And their partners, no strangers to that of finals. Provincial champs in Canada, Think Award winners and skills champs at the Kalahari Classic. And in the previous 2 years, they go third, they go second. But this year, they
I just realized there's Techno Turtle Senior there.
in first place.
See, I guess they are middle school now instead of elementary school.
Of Markham, Ontario, Canada. Team 839A, give it up for Caution Take Alpha. All right. Teams 4, 4, 6 is your aim to go higher than that. 446. Are we ready? Teams are ready. Referees, scorekeepers,
All right.
ready to play. VEX Nation.
Team's in rest ready, so let's go.
No. Let's try this again.
See if I can keep a better count this time.
Are you ready? I love it. I love the energy. All right, Dallas, help me out. Watch the screen. Count it in. We go in 3,
3, 2, 1.
go. Pass one underway here. Bottom right corner. Good.
1,
Top
2.
right corner. Good. That's a good half. 53 seconds. Looking for the launch. Top left. Trying to go double. Top
3,
left,
4.
bottom left. Good. 47 seconds.
5,
Rapid fire away.
6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20 here, 21, 22, 23, 24, 25, 26, 27, 28, 29, 30, 31, 32, 33. I say 33, that is not going to be enough, I'm pretty sure.
Well done, guys. That is it for
Yeah,
finals match
33
Plenty of action there, but the one
will
thing
not in fact be enough. They
on the
needed
ball
34.
was the ball just leaning outside, just not loading in the right
I
position.
think that will cost them.
Could have been anything of the sort. I'm sure that this game may not have been in their favor, but we only know what we know. Over 30 passes.
This is part of the reason why I'm hoping VEXU does not do another game like this, to where it's basically not a defined score limit, because it is such a pain to score all this stuff.
Championship. So before we move on, I want to announce yet another winner here in the VEX Dome. Along with the pit design contest,
Yeah,
there's another
costume
tradition
design
that the VEX
or
Robotics
costume
competition
contest here
holds
now.
dear to its robot brain-shaped heart. And that is the tradition of costumes. Year after year, students make their way to their divisions dressed from head to toe in team spirit. It's this kind of energy that competitors bring to the VEXIQ robotics competition that truly sets our community apart from any other. This year, your creativity is on full display here in the VEX Dome, and we couldn't be more proud of the joy that you bring to every event. After hundreds of submissions and careful deliberation, the winner of this year's 2025 VEX Worlds Costume Contest and free mix and match game kit is Team 21549C Constellation from the United Kingdom. Let's give them a huge round of applause. It looks like we might have a score down on the Eaton field. Back to you, Keegan.
Thank you, Tyler. I love all these costumes that are just happening every single session. They look so cool. It's amazing to see, but what's also amazing
See, I'm thinking this will either be 433 or 421, depending on if they got 33 passes too or not.
They have it. Final scores coming up on the board right now. 421.
Nope, 421.
Short, but a round of applause for these two teams.
Dang.
Great job on the home floor. A wonderful performance. 446, the score to beat. Does Oscar have it on the Amazon field?
All right, thank you, Keegan. So we're now getting ready to start our fourth middle school finals match here. Let me say a note. This was my division, the Spirit Division. Few more notes here. You know, making it to Dome is an incredible experience. This first team had so much fun, they said, let's come back here again. They are your teamwork third place war team, Team 60666X Magic Kid OMG from Shanghai, China. Their partners here, also from Shanghai, China, and the teamwork champions at the 15th Asia VEX Robotics Championship. They are Team 8666D, Simfu Robot. One last note here, they had a 525 score to take that division, but the highest we saw in our division was with this team with a 537. We'll see if they can get that here. Let's get this match underway. Field is clear. Audience,
let's see.
with me here in 3, 2, 1, go. Teams are here. You're seeing new designs.
1, 2.
That is a massive bot. As that ball is immediately stuck to these teams, there are no strangers to adversity.
Oh,
they are
no.
able to overcome it. So now going clearly, pushing through, going to that left side of the switches here. 44 seconds left now.
Oh, no.
Pass is coming through. Just have to clear it. That switch is now clear. See if they'll be able to get it back and knock it out here. 35 seconds. Change drivers now. So you're seeing these teams working. Switch is not clear. 28 seconds left. These driver switches are clear. They've got half of the switches clear here. 20 seconds left here. See if they can get cleared out to get that maximum point value. 15 seconds left now. They are still moving like clockwork. Able to overcome any obstacle here. 8 seconds left. 7, 6, 5, 4, 3. A few more passes. 2, 1, and that's time.
Dang.
All right, we had a lot of interesting things in that match. So we're going to kick it over to Tyler, has more things to say.
Hey everyone, I'm here with my friends Austin and Declan from Team 55821P, the Potato Bots. If you've seen Austin around the pits here at Worlds, you might have seen his incredible VEXU creation. Austin, what is this machine you have here?
It's a 2JZ engine from a Toyota Supra. It has a 5-speed transmission and it's a straight 6.
Oh my goodness, this is amazing. How did you even get the idea to build this?
I have a friend, Finn. He built a pull starter in class. So he told me to build an engine for it. So we discussed the options and I was like, hey, let's do a 2JZ. So I started building overnight. And then when I came back in class and showed him, he couldn't believe it.
I mean, so you did this on a challenge. You said, bet, I got this. I was like, I can handle this, no problem.
That is insane.
Did this engine project inspire your robot in any way?
Yes. So we used a differential on the back, and we took that differential and we threw it into a PTO. So we faced 2 in opposite directions, and we geared them up in 3 versus 2, and that makes it so that they spin opposite directions. And when we spin one motor one way and one the other way, one locks up and spins the catapult down, and then when you spin them the other way, the other spins the intake as it locks up.
Hold on, you're telling me this thing actually works? Let's see it. Oh my goodness, Vex Nation, take a look at that. That is
honestly cool.
VEXU ingenuity right there. Now what's going on up here?
That's a turbo.
You built a turbo onto a VEXU engine. Goodness, Austin, you are amazing. Vex Nation, give it up one more time for the Potato Bots. Yes. Thank you so much. Y'all are amazing. Now we're going to toss it back to the Amazon field for Oscar for match number 4 score. No, we Eaton. Oh, yeah.
All right, we do have a score in. Saw a lot of interesting robot design, so let's take a look up. It is a 227.
Oh, 227.
All right, let's see where that places us.
They only
in
got
our
2
current
switches?
standings. Puts the Spirit in 4th place. We still have a
Oh,
446
man.
as our top score in the middle school division. So, Tyler, take it away.
You want to go around back? Sometimes I have to run. While we still have a little bit longer to crown before we crown our tournament champions, we'd like to recognize even more winners here in the arena this evening. I'm talking about the winners of the Division Awards. One of the best things about VEX programs is that there are so many ways to stand out, including judged awards that teams can be eligible for here at Worlds. We are so grateful for the dozens of volunteers who helped with the virtual judging process and the many hours of deliberations from the distinguished red shirts you've seen out in the halls this week. Awards are presented at the divisions this afternoon, and we want to recognize the winners one more time here in the Dome. Here are the winners from each division, starting with the elementary school arts division. Give Give it up.
Man, that is just...
From the engineering division.
I want to know why that one got stuck. Is it just the fact that it's a newer van? Did they not put enough force behind the ball, or what? Yeah, that's just
From the science division.
unreal.
From the technology division. Now for the middle school design division. From the innovate division.
Sadly, I don't think any of the teams that I mentor got an award.
From the opportunity division.
That's alright.
From the research division. And finally, from the spirit division. You can tell why they're the spirit division.
Yeah, it doesn't look like any of them did.
Congratulations to all of our division award winners. And now, it's time for what could be the last matches of Rapid Relay in the 2024-2025 season. Vex Nation,
I think they will
here we go!
The Crown World Championship. The best needs to come from right here. Game number 1 could set you very well on the way for momentum in a finals match like this. It all ends right here.
Alright.
Here we go. Final 30 seconds. This is insane. And now 3 seconds left. Got it quickly. And that is the final.
Welcome back to the NASA field where we are gearing up for elementary
Yep.
finals match.
Elementary
5.
finals 5.
Dome, are you ready?
This could be the last match, unless there is, of course, a
I am so
tie,
excited to introduce to you the
which, of course,
technology
is
division
fully
winners with a
on the
score
table.
of 498 in their alliance. We have a team from Cupertino, California. They won Teamwork at States, and their sister team just won V5RC High School Worlds. It is 81777A Spicy Noodles.
Spicy Noodles. Love the team name.
And all the way from Shanghai, China, we have the team that won the Asian Open, made up of only 4th and 5th graders, and it is their first year with VEXU. It's 98877Z Storm Chasers.
Nice. Storm Chasers, alright.
All right, everyone in Vex Nation, you know the drill. It's time to count us down. 3, 2, 1, go! We're looking here with Spicy Noodles and Storm Chasers. Storm Chasers automatically lining up here on the far side of the field near the goals. They have 2 switches cleared, heading on to the left side to get another switch cleared.
Uh-oh.
We are looking over here with Spicy Noodles on the
Stuck
loading
ball.
side of the
They're going to
match.
try and
Storm
recover.
Chasers went
Can
back
they
to
get
that
it?
ball that just didn't line up perfectly, but
There they
have
go.
so much time in this match. There's still 38 seconds, and all 4 switches have
Oh,
been
no.
cleared. We're looking here with Spicy Noodle, who just
Oh,
handed the
no.
ball over. Drivers
Something
in
is
line,
jammed.
switch in time. Spicy Noodle. Spicy Noodle
Yeah.
continuing now. That ramp is working really well. Sending that ball directly into the Storm Chasers robot. They've got 10 seconds on the clock. Vex Nation, let's give elementary finals a round of applause. 4, 3, 2, 1.
1.
Controllers down. What an amazing job from Finals Match 5 here on our NASA field. It's now time to hear from Tyler.
Yeah, I think that we've got a winner. Sadly, just is not our fifth
There is so much to love about this competition, and
finals
I believe our
match.
community of students is one of the best things about VEX Robotics.
Man.
You seek out every opportunity to connect with other members of our VEX Nation, even when it comes to lending a helping hand on the forums or uploading some seriously mind-blowing robot reveal videos to show your team's progress throughout the season. Let's take a moment to check out some of those awesome robot reveal videos right now.
Oh yeah, the reveal videos. Love them. Okay, just on the off chance that that is copyrighted. Yeah, it was definitely a unique year, I would say, for VEX IQ. Really, for both VEX games, I feel. Because, of course, this is the first time that VEX ever essentially had no limit to the amount of points you could score, or no theoretical limit. Of course, there is a limit, which seems to be around 5. What was it? 525, I think was the highest we saw, or maybe there was a little higher at like 530 some odd. That was maybe the actual highest limit. Okay, now getting back.
227.
277.
That was the score for
means
Finals
that
Match 5. Let's take a
your-
look at the standings.
Yeah, that means that
And
your
the
champions
standings
are the
have it. Our
science
first
division.
place team, our teamwork champion.
For elementary
Let's
school.
have our teams come up to the stage. It is time to claim your world champion. Come on down, our first place team.
277. Oh, man. Let's go ahead and turn that down because, God, that's loud. So, yep, that is your elementary championship. Alright, now let's see if they... Have they posted elementary school? No, they've not posted elementary school results. Can we refresh and see them, possibly?
There is one more game to play, potentially.
One more
here on the
match.
dome floor. It is our final match here in Dallas, Texas, or it could be a little while, and it all ends right here. Let's introduce our teams first. This team, make some noise if you were in the research division. Because this is your rep. They scored 5-2-5 in their final rounds. This team, first we introduce a first-timer at Worlds. And they had a teammate that didn't make it here, but they're here in spirit. But for the first time at Worlds, it's not too bad to make a finals appearance. By the way, Changsha, Hunan, China, give it up for Team 9488A. Ace!
That is unreal.
And their partners. You have a first-timer at Worlds, but this team makes it number 2 here at the World Championships by way of the Asia Pacific Championship as well. This team out of Shanghai, China, 7755B. Give it up for the Flaming Boys!
Flaming Boys.
One more match, one more chance, one more shot at history. Vex Nation, are you ready? Oh my gosh, I asked, are you ready? You guys ready? You guys ready? Vex Nation, are you ready?
Here we go, the very last match
Texas and our
of VEXU Rapid
Watch the
Relay.
screens. We're playing now in 3,
Starting at 3, 2, 1, go.
1 minute to glory.
That is.
1 minute to history. 1 minute
Oh,
to get a
slight hang up.
champion.
1, 2 there.
Top right, bottom right, good. Top left, good.
That's
Bottom left,
4.
good. 48
Back at
seconds.
5,
And now it's a rapid
6. Oh, wait, no, I'm 1 behind, I think. 7, 8,
fire.
9,
Slow, but they're able to just
10,
keep this going.
11,
They can just put their heads
12,
down. And they have
13,
35
14,
seconds. Drivers, you gotta switch
15,
for the
16,
25-second mark.
17, 18, 19, 20,
Ace
21,
putting it in.
22,
Flaming Boys to
23,
pass.
24, 25, 26,
10 seconds,
27,
50 seconds left to go. Plenty of time.
8, 9,
We are on
set 30,
pass 30.
31,
10 seconds.
32, 33, 34, 35, 36, 37, 38, 39. Do we see 40? We see 40. Potentially 41.
Not a single drop. Not a single mistake. They
I'm
were
definitely going to say that
perfect.
there's over 500. There's definitely over 500. Is it going to be 525 though?
They will
You know, it'll be
score.
like 524 or something.
If we have a champion, but they gotta find out right
Yeah,
now.
so if they
Scores
only
will be
have-
determined. But
I
let's
think
go
they got
back to
40. If it was only
timer
39 passes, it's 512. If it's 40 passes, then it's 524.
Middle school match number 5 in the
Holy
books. We are
cow, I
now
think that's the
just
only
moments
above
away
500 we've
from
seen so
finding
far,
out
but
if
it
there
will
be a
definitely be
middle
enough to
school
win.
tiebreaker, or if we have our world
That is
champion. You can feel
unreal.
the excitement as we wait for the score to be calculated. I think we should lean into that energy with something a little more exciting. Vex Nation, y'all want some t-shirts?
Oh, there they go. T-shirt cannon. See how they're going with t-shirts now. That just goes to show that consistency is key. Because I still don't have elementary school results posted. Yeah, they don't have middle school results posted yet. They have the Holy cow, 400 qualifiers. That's a lot. Okay, still t-shirt down. Unreal. Anyways, I think I might have seen them count 41 potentially. So if it was 41, then they might have got the 525. In that case, then they would have matched their top score. Was it 537? Was the highest score we saw? Alright, now here we go. I think they're doing the announcement.
To see if they get a championship. The crown either belongs to 446 score or the research division here. So,
oh, they definitely got the 446.
Yes!
524, yep, they covered.
Final standings. The research division are champions of the world. To the stage for your trophies and banners. Head on up.
Nice job, 524, guys. Nice job. Going above 500 in finals. Unreal. You get that? So music isn't playing in the background. Alright. So alright. So that was the, what is it? Alright, that was all the finals. Now we're just looking for the game reveal and the game manual to come out. Alright. Should be out in just a second. Is it on YouTube yet? Is it on YouTube? No, it is not yet.
The way that I would describe a robotics competition to
awarded tonight.
Okay.
Here to present the most
Yeah, they don't have it up on the YouTube channel yet.
Robotics, the Excellence Award. Please welcome to the stage co-founder, Chief Technology Officer of VEXU Robotics, Bob Mimlich.
Come on, Vex.
Wow. Wow, that was really exciting. We love y'all too.
Alright.
Okay, so when Tony and I started VEX, our dream was to use robots to inspire the next generation. And in this very room, we're looking at that next generation of inventors and entrepreneurs and problem solvers. These young adults are not just building robots. They're learning to build the future. Thank you all so much. And let's move on to the award.
Come on now.
So tonight, I have the honor of presenting the highest award in the VEX Robotics competition. The Excellence Award is given to a
We're gonna
team
keep refreshing until
who
they
has
eventually
strived
show us.
not only for greatness in the competition, but pursued overall excellence throughout their entire robot program. This team has proven to be exceptional in every area, setting a high bar of achievement in problem solving, dedication, hard work, and of course teamwork. And tonight they'll join the ranks of legendary world-class teams. We're very pleased to announce that the elementary school winner of the VEXU Robotics Competition Excellence Award is Team 2014K RoboCats from California.
Nice job. See, I think they said that was, yeah, RoboCats. Awesome job, guys. Awesome job. So yeah, 2014K, the RoboCats from Redwood City, California. Congratulations on winning the overall elementary excellence. That is amazing. I'm just waiting to see if they slip up and accidentally upload it on YouTube a few minutes early. They may have it set for exactly 5 o'clock though, so it still may be a little over 20 minutes until we actually see the
VEXU Robotics Competition Excellence Award goes to Team 11110A Greenspun Dolphins from Nevada.
So yeah, I need them to. Yeah, this is the middle school excellence. Yes, a team. 1-1. Good grief. So 11110A. Yeah, Greenspun Dolphins from Henderson, Nevada. So congrats to you guys for winning the overall middle school excellence.
The way that I would describe.
You pull up VEXU's YouTube channel and that video starts playing automatically. It's a little annoying. Alright, let's see, what are they saying now?
There you have it, Vex Nation. 1 year ago in this very arena, we unveiled Rapid Relay to all of you. In response, you gave this game your all and showed the world some truly spectacular moments that will go down as some of the greatest in VEX Robotics history. And now that your world champions have been crowned for the final time in Dallas, we can't wait to meet you in St. Louis to play something new.
Yeah, for those of you that didn't know, Worlds is in St. Louis next year from April 20th through April 30th.
It's time to change the game!
Here we go. Here we go, game review video. Let's see, what have we got for mix and match?
The way that I would describe.
They still haven't uploaded the video on the YouTube channel yet. Come on, Vex, just release the game video, please. Okay, I'm gonna mute that just in case it's actually copyrighted music. Come on now. Show us the game video already. Here we go, mix and match. I can tell you right now, it is... What? Okay, automatically I'm getting Vex Skyrise, like V5 vibes from this. Looking at it for the first time. That is... Okay, so yeah, I'm definitely getting Vex Skyrise vibes from V5 a few years ago, I think. From this, right? And is that a giant 1x2 on the field? Beam, like, that is...
2025-2026 VEXU Robotics Competition. And this year's game, Mix and Match. Mix and Match is played on a 6-foot by 8-foot field by 2 teams, red and blue, working together to score points by stacking game elements and placing those stacks in goals to boost their value. There are 2 types of game objects, pins and beams. Pins are 116 millimeters tall and 80 millimeters in diameter. Beams are 251 millimeters long by 124 millimeters wide by 50 millimeters tall. 18 pins and 2 beams start on the field, with 4 additional pins on starting posts. Each robot must begin the match with 1 pin of their color as a preload. 12 pins are reserved for human loaders and can only be introduced by contacting a load zone of the same color. Mix and Match is a game of stacking and strategy, where a single object can dramatically alter the score at any time. A game object on its own is worth 0 points. A stack is created when one object is placed on top of another. Once a stack is created, no matter its location on the field, it is immediately worth points. Each connected pin in a stack is worth 1 point. However, teams will receive bonus points for stacks consisting of more than 1 color. For example, a stack that is a mix of 2 colors is awarded 5 bonus points, and a stack that is a mix of 3 colors is awarded 15 bonus points.
15
Stacks
bonus
consisting of
points.
only 1 color receive no bonus points.
Wow.
Teams
Okay,
can
so
move
yeah.
their stacks into any of the 6 goals around the field. There are 2 triangle goals, 2 square goals, a floor goal, and a standoff goal. Each goal has a color that matches one of the 3 pin colors. If the color of the bottom pin in the stack matches the color of the goal, that stack earns more points. There are many variations of a stack. For instance, a stack can consist of just pins, or a combination of pins and a beam. A connected beam in a stack is worth 10 points. Beams are not color specific. Rather, beams are a wild card and take on any color that is not currently part of their stack. For example, in this 2-pin stack that is a mix of 2 colors, an added beam will act as the 3rd color, red, and make it a stack of 3. Each stack using a beam, regardless of its location on the field, will also receive the same scoring bonus as a stack of the same size that is placed in a matching goal. Remember, in Mix and
Really?
Match, strategy is key. High-scoring stacks can go even higher by utilizing the standoff goal in the center of the field. This configuration, including 6 pins and 1 beam, contains 3 stacks and is worth 91 points.
What?
Based on the standoff goal, an additional 10 points will be awarded for every stack.
For every stack.
There are 3 ways to play in the VEXU Robotics Competition.
I can already tell
First,
what's going to happen in all
2
this
teams will
chaos, and I
collaborate in
love it
60-second
so very
teamwork
much.
challenge matches, working together to maximize their collective score. Each of these teams consists of 2 drivers and 1 loader.
Okay, they finally
One
uploaded the
driver will
video.
operate the robot for the first half of the match. The other driver will operate it for the second half. And the loader will perform their task for the full 60 seconds. Second, each team will have the opportunity to play driving skills challenge matches. In these matches, teams have 60 seconds of driver-controlled time to score as many points as possible. Third, each team will also have the opportunity to play autonomous coding skills challenge matches, in which they have 60 seconds of autonomous robot operation to score points. No drivers allowed. Mix and Match is played a little differently in robot skills challenges, so be sure to check out the game manual for details. The scores from driving and autonomous coding skills challenges will be combined to determine the Robot Skills Challenge champion. For official game rules and robot requirements for VEXU Robotics Competition Mix and Match, be sure to check out the game manual found at VEXIQ.com. To register a team, find events near you, or ask a question on the official Q&A, please visit robotevents.com. Good luck, and have a great season.
Okay, we'll see real quickly if they have anything else to say from the GDC committee real quick.
Challenge has arrived. more about Mix and Match is one of the creators themselves, VEX Nation. Give it up for Game Design Committee member Bailey Call.
Hey everyone, thank you for having me. Thanks Tyler.
Bailey, we have been waiting so long to share this game with the VEX community. You've got to have some stuff to talk about.
Tyler, I am so excited. I actually have a little treat in my hand here. I've been walking around the event for 3 days with a keychain of my first prototype that we used to make this game. This game's game piece are literally designed after the 228-2500-109 part, the standoff extender, and the 228-2500-001 1x2 beam. The parts that you build your robots with are going to be playing with 10-to-1 scale VEXIQ pieces in Mix and Match. I think it's maybe one of the coolest things we've ever done in game design.
I have no doubt that
I will say that it's cool,
no
but probably not
idea
one of the
what shape
coolest.
This was about to be. But Bailey, with these shapes, with these familiar shapes, there are so many ways to get scores in this game. Tell us about it.
Definitely was not
There are
expecting
so many
this.
permutations of ways you can assemble your stacks, and as you guys saw in that video, the way you permutate really affects how you score. But you can get to that same score many different directions. It's a very cool scoring system. I'm really excited to see how you guys utilize it. I think it really drives match strategy, real-time math, calculating things during a match, and knowing what you need to do to maximize your points at any time throughout the match.
And a new thing, Bailey, or somewhat new it seems, an object on the floor in a stack is actually worth points without a goal?
Right, yeah, so one of the things we really want to incentivize with this game is almost every robot action that a robot can do with the game piece is worth some kind of points. So obviously the game pieces on their own start on the field, they're not worth anything, but a single robot action of taking one piece and putting it onto another, that just gives you points. And the more you do, the more those points accumulate. As you complicate things, you get more points. It creates a really fun exponential curve on how you score.
Bailey, I know these teams are so excited to play this game. What do you think, VEX Nation? Mix and Match!
I'm so excited to see how this game plays out, Tyler. I can't wait.
It is going to be a wild 2026 VEX Worlds. VEX Nation, give it up one more time for Bailey. Oh my goodness. VEX Nation, we hope you're as excited as we are for Mix and Match, and we can't wait to reach the highest level with you once again. Congratulations to all of you who made it to VEX Worlds this year. Skills champions, Excellence Award winners, and tournament champions, please come up to the stairs for a group photo. Coaches, parents, and guardians, please stay seated while we capture this moment in VEX history. Congratulations again to our world champions. Thank you, everyone. Until next time, safe travels and good night.
All right, that is it. All right, so I'm going to drag this over here real quick. Of course,
Welcome
this is
to the
game video now.
2025-2026
Holy cow, that is loud.
VEXIQ Robotics Competition. And this year's game, Mix and Match. Mix and Match is played on a 6-foot by 8-foot field by 2 teams, red and blue, working together to score points by stacking game elements and placing those stacks in goals to boost their value.
All right, so they've still
There are
not
2 types
released
of game
the...
objects, pins and beams. Pins are 116 millimeters tall and 80 millimeters in diameter. Beams are 251 millimeters long by 124 millimeters wide by 50 millimeters tall. 18 pins and 2 beams start on the field, with 4 additional pins on starting posts. Each robot must begin the match with 1 pin of their color as a preload. 12 pins are reserved for human loaders and can only be introduced by contacting a load zone of the same color. Mix and Match is a game of stacking and strategy, where a single object can dramatically alter the score at any time. A game object on its own is worth 0 points. A stack is created when one object is placed on top of another. Once a stack is created, no matter its location on the field, it is immediately worth points. Each connected pin in a stack is worth 1 point. However, teams will receive bonus points for stacks consisting of more than 1 color. For example, a stack that is a mix of 2 colors is awarded 5 bonus points, and a stack that is a mix of 3 colors is awarded 15 bonus points. Stacks consisting of only 1 color receive no bonus points.
Okay, so
Teams can move their stacks into any of the 6 goals around the field. There are 2 triangle goals, 2 square goals, a floor goal, and a standoff goal. Each goal has a color that matches one of the 3 pin colors. If the color of the bottom pin in the stack matches the color of the goal, that stack earns more points. There are many variations of a stack. For instance, a stack can consist of just pins, or a combination of pins and a beam. A connected beam in a stack is worth 10 points. Beams are not color specific. Rather, beams are a wild card and take on any color that is not currently part of their stack. For example, in this 2-pin stack that is a mix of 2 colors, an added beam will act as the 3rd color, red, and make it a stack of 3. Each stack using a beam, regardless of its location on the field, will also receive the same scoring bonus as a stack of the same size that is placed in a matching goal. Remember, in mix and match, strategy is key. High-scoring stacks can go even higher by utilizing the standoff goal in the center of the field. This configuration, including 6 pins and 1 beam, contains 3 stacks and is worth 91 points. When placed on the standoff goal, an additional 10 points will be awarded for every stack. There are 3 ways to play in the VEXU robotics competition. First, 2 teams will collaborate in 60-second teamwork challenge matches, working together to maximize their collective score. Each of these teams consists of 2 drivers and 1 loader.
Alright. So I think that's pretty much it there. So the game manual, of course, will be out in just a second. It should be out hopefully here in just a few minutes. Yeah, it should be out hopefully just a few minutes. This is definitely interesting though, because see now, my first thoughts immediately are of where did that go? Vex Skyrise style bots. Like looking at this, it's pretty much almost the exact same thing. You know, with stacking. See now, let me just silence that real quick so I can find the. Or maybe even in the zone, so we'll just kind of watch here in a sec. But as you can see, like, they kind of have the same pinhole kind of design. Now, of course, it's, you know, a lot smaller pieces, but yeah, like, basically, I could definitely, for next season, see you have a centering guide with the lifts, and then a claw mainly on top, possibly with this upper arm being separately actuable. So that will definitely be interesting to see how teams tackle that, because there is, as far as I can tell, no limit to the stack height. I mean, of course, like, once you make it 3 tall, there's not much of a reason to make it any higher. I could potentially see, though, with the for those of you that are still here, I could definitely see teams taking, how do I explain this? Basically make a claw that is two the game pieces tall, and then if you're able to grab that and then swing your arm over the top, that's how you could turn them upside down instead of having to separately just take your claw itself and rotate it in place. And that would also help with the, sorry, my dog is kind of wanting pets and stuff right now. But could you please, thank you. But I definitely think that could be helpful, especially kind of like the Vex in the zone style. I could also possibly see to where, like, the bot kind of holds the stack in the center of itself like this, yeah, to where see here, the bot kind of holds the stack within itself, and then it could just take it on top, and that would keep the stack stable until you could, of course, offload it. Especially if you're holding the base plate in order to stack on top of something, then that would give you a better, if you're able to move your claw or claws in order to better mount pieces on top of the base plate, then that could be the way that you possibly place the base plate at the very end on top of the stake. So that is definitely interesting to see. So yeah, just initial thoughts. This is exactly what I think of, because it is very, very similar to what you're doing here. Especially because this bot here is a basic lift bot for the most part, kind of forklift style. So yeah, of course, you know, your two, you of course have your two motors required for your drivetrain, then you have your motor for your lift, and then motor for your claw to actuate it, although I could see teams, of course, using pneumatics for that. I definitely have to see how heavy these game pieces are. Sadly, I'm not in Dallas right now in order to get a couple of these, or else I would. To give you guys a better idea how much they weigh. So that's definitely going to be interesting to see here in a bit, with how heavy these pieces are, if you can get away with having pneumatics as a claw, or if you need to have extra grip, potentially, from the from using a motor instead.
And then the stack.
But this definitely kind of looks like a more cascade lift design, which is something that's definitely done in V5 a lot more, but not so much in IQ. And so it's interesting to see them take that concept and implement it in IQ instead. Okay, but can you please stop?
The score.
Okay, so it looks like this is not, of course, a goal here, but of course you have your smaller and then your corner goals here. The corner goals I can definitely see with the in the zone kind of grip here, to where you sit there and you can, of course, place over in the corners. So I can definitely see teams taking inspiration from that. Like I said, especially picking up the base plate and placing pieces in it, I could definitely see you using pneumatic, let's say, to where you take that base plate, have it in your robots, and then you lift it up as like your mobile goal, kind of like just thinking about it in kind of in the zone terms. You lift up the base plate, but then you have a pneumatic or multiple pneumatics possibly that can make it swivel back and forth to the location necessary to place it down into the upside down configuration. Because trying to get them upside down, I think, is one thing that a lot of teams are not going to focus on as much, especially early season. The thing is that you can, of course, make several different stacks, because what did they say? Each one placed in the corner. Let's see now. Yeah, having the 3 different colors is 15. So then if we kind of scroll over to here, placed in the corner, it's an extra 10 points. What did they say exactly?
The color of the goal. Color of the bottom pin in the stack.
Like color of the bottom pin in the stack, matching color of the goal.
Earns more points. There are many variations of
that
stack.
earns 10 there. Let's see now. But yeah, like, let's say that you're currently carrying the let's say you're currently carrying these 2 pins, like on the bottom with this base plate on top, and then you have your claw kind of swing over the top, pick up the 2 stacks here, and then like if it's able to swivel just slightly, or even if this bottom portion is able to slide through pneumatics or some other means, then that could be a way, of course, that you could then get pins placed into the two top portions here reversed. Because just this single configuration, as they said, is just 111 points, or no, 121. So this is definitely going to be interesting moving early into the season to see if teams either try to rotate a call in place in front based on whatever the rules are, which the game manual should be out by now, hopefully. Now let me do a new tab. VEX, mix and match game manual. Okay, looks like they have still not released. Yeah, they've still not released the game manual yet, and I'm trying to wait for them to release the game manual to make any more determinations on stuff. It may be released in like an hour though. I thought they were going to release it at the top of this last hour, but they did not. So I might have to wait just a bit. Alright, so yeah, that's kind of my initial thoughts. Until the game manual releases, there's not much more that I can go over currently. So for now, I guess, I want to thank all of you for coming and watching. I'll try to clip this last few minutes at the very end to kind of make it a lot simpler for people to watch. And so thank you very much for coming and watching, and like I said, I'll upload the last few minutes here post game video release. That way people can more easily search through the thoughts and everything. And like I said, if you're wanting to go through initial game design or robot design for this next season, check out robots from VEX Skyrise and VEX in the Zone, and I think that you will find some very interesting things there that will be helpful to you. Alright then, everyone, that's it, I guess. Alright, have a good day.